Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night to you wherever you may be watching me from tonight. Okay, my village people on Instagram. Let me come get you guys. Great. How are you guys doing? I am excited. I am on top of my game tonight. I feel so refreshed. I was literally tired. I wasn't too sure I was gonna come on here, but I'm like, yo, you got to do this. And just few minutes before I hop on here, I came up with today's topic. Okay, you already know I be taking inspirations from anything and everything. Okay, all right. Sounds like I'm a little bit low. Let me increase my volume a little bit. So I want to welcome you to tonight's episode or today's episode of Chats with Themmy. You already know how we do it. We're here to inspire, empower, and educate. So tonight we're going to be talking about something real interesting. And guys, just so you know, my guest interview is still rolling on. And y'all, I have done more than 17 guests, y'all, from across the world. And I'm so proud of myself. Sometimes I don't show up as much as I would love to online, but at least I do show up at the back end. And I am so excited to be on here tonight and to be talking about something interesting. Okay, so now let's go to this, and I'm going to tell you exactly where I got this from. Tonight's topic simply says stop waiting for connections, show up. Have you been looking at that connection you just met, that business partner you just met, looking for, looking forward to a great collaboration? Or you're looking for that elder sibling, that uncle, that auntie, that mom, or that dad, or that family friend who's in some really nice, cool, comfortable, influential position. And you're like, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. This is going to happen. You know what? Sometimes we wait just a little too longer. Okay? So tonight is to encourage us and show us how to do that, how we can stop waiting for connections and how we can show up to make those connections happen or to show up to definitely get what we want from life. Because of course, life is not going to hand down to us, you know, oh, this is what you deserve. So just take it on and go. Life is not going to do that. All right. So let's jump right into it. So while I was getting ready for tonight and thinking about what to talk about, yesterday I spoke about networking via social media. Today my guest spoke about something really interesting during our conversation about the same networking. I'm like, yeah, this is something called alignment. And I was so excited she decided to speak on that. And whilst tonight just thinking about, what am I going to talk about tonight? By the way, guys, my locks is popping. Okay, so I'm like, I can show this baby kid tonight. Um, Shout out to my stylist, my sister-in-law, my beautiful Rosie. Um, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. Okay. Um, Tonight we're going to talk about something really interesting. There's this lady, this amazing lady. She's an accountant, but she's an accountant par excellence. Okay, she is not your regular accountant, child. If y'all do not know this lady, she's Madam or Mrs. Chioma Ifeanyi Eze. I'm using the Nigerian in my stomach right now to say this, and I'm using the Igbo side of that. So hopefully I pronounced that right. Her name is Madam or Mrs. Chioma Ifeanyi. As that, she's amazing. You can look her up. Just Google her name right, and then you'll definitely find. Hopefully you got the spelling right from the pronunciation that I just did. So tonight she had shared something, not necessarily tonight, but I think it was earlier in the day. She shared something on LinkedIn and said, stop waiting for your uncle, stop waiting for your siblings, stop waiting for that politician, stop waiting for people. To get connection is great, you know. If you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that knows how to push the buttons for you, please make very good use of that. Okay, those things does not just happen to everyone. All right, so if you know someone who knows someone who knows someone who can push the buttons for you in the right direction, definitely you want to make use of that. But tonight's conversation, and I'm pulling the inspiration from her post because it's like do not overly depend on those things because it comes with a lot of frustration. If that person does not push the button or nothing happens within this, time frame that you've given yourself, guess what? You start to get frustrated. You start to think, well, and then what happened to your skills? What happened to your talents? What happened to your work ethics? What happened to your professionalism? How are you using those things? How are you showing up with those things, right? So I'm just drawing inspiration from her LinkedIn post tonight. And I'm like, I literally had to comment and say, my episode for tonight. I just got a topic and I'm sure it's going to be lit. All right. So let's dive right into it. When I say stop waiting for connections and show up, it's great to have people to push the buttons for us. All right. I am someone who believes that life is a two-way street. Sometimes I learned this from, I think it was my first boss in Accra that said this. I think it's Echo Mensam. He was my first boss, actually. He said, it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. A lot of African entrepreneurs, even people in the business space globally, they're very familiar with Dangote, being the richest African. They're very familiar with Tunelu Milu. They're very familiar with Femi Otedola. Like all these men are like very influential men in the business space, all right? But now the thing about that is we're very familiar with these people because they're like at the top. So in as much as you're familiar with them because they're at the top, now I want to ask you something. When they mention you, or say you have encountered one of either of them before, if your name is mentioned to either of these men I just mentioned, whether it's Dangote, whether it's Tunelumelu, whether it's Femi Otedola, like all these influential men, if your name is mentioned, do they know you? And if they try as hard as they can to remember you, what would they recognize you for? All right. And I'll use another LinkedIn connection who's a perfect example of do not wait for connection, but show up. He's a very amazing young man that have been in my space for, I think I've been following him for the past 3 years or so. So I'll talk about his story and I'll tell you how he literally brought this into fusion, right? He brought that to life. Okay. A lot of time, many people are caught in the web of thinking and waiting for influential and successful people to make an impact on their own success. Oh, because my uncle knows this person who knows this other person who can push this button for me, I'm gonna wait for him. Or because my wife knows this person or my husband knows this person and stuff, I'm gonna, sit back and let my wife do the connection. And then they tend to forget they're very passive. That's a very passive approach. You're sitting and waiting for something to happen for you. The fact that you know influential people doesn't automatically translate that into opportunities for you. It's an opportunity if you create that opportunity, okay? But the fact that XYZ person doesn't mean doors are just going to unlock automatically. You need to do what you need to do to make those unlocked. All right. So just sitting down with that passive approach and waiting for being heavily reliant on external factors that you have no control over. Like if you, and I think someone mentioned this being the purple cow. We all know the color of the cow is black and white, right? Or it's black, or sometimes it's brown and stuff like that. But no one has seen a purple cow. Nobody has seen a yellow cow. Nobody has seen a blue cow. It's just an expression of how well do you stand out. If say, okay, Tuna Lumelu has this program for young entrepreneurs where they give out grants, right? Of all the people that have passed through these programs, they have experienced him one way or the other. I'm sure there's one, two, three, or few, or handful of businesses that really would stand out to him. That if you mention the person's project or you mention the person's name, it's gonna ring a bell and he's going to think about, oh, is it not that person that did XYZ or something like that, right? Don't just sit. That's a passive approach for you to just rely on something that you have absolutely no control over. It limits you. It limits you 360-degree all around. And then it comes with that frustration. The thing is, when it comes to, leveraging your connections or, you know, applying wisdom on how you can leverage the connections you have or your network or the people you know that know some people and know some people and know some people to do things for them, you need to showcase that. You need to showcase your juice. You need to do XYZ. And I'll share my own personal story along the line, okay? Um, Here's the thing. When you want to use connection and use it wisely, we all need connection. No, of course, no man is an island. All of us want to know someone who knows someone who can push buttons for us. All right. But how well do we use that? Okay. If your name is mentioned to someone who's influential today and that person has the power or they have the influence, okay, they have the influence to change the course of your life today, why should that person help you? Why should that person make the move? Why should that person move the needle? Just why should they do that? Can you speak to that? Why should that influential person want to move the needle in your life? Why? Okay, ask yourself that. All right. When you want to leverage your connection or you want to stand out, you need to put yourself out there. You need to actively show up. You need to put yourself out there. You need to demonstrate your skills. You need to demonstrate your talents. You need to make your presence known. You need to walk into the room and people understand what this person brings to the table. You should not be hiding under a bushel or under a cabinet. No, okay? You want to be able to go all out. You want to be able to step out of your comfort zone because nobody's going to know what you're into or what you bring to the table if you are not actively showcasing your talents and your gifts and your expertise. All right? Nobody's going to know. This simply means you should be able to take initiative. Instead of waiting for something to happen to you, create that thing. If you're looking for an opportunity and you can't find it, create that opportunity. Don't wait for opportunity to come knocking on your door. Go get them, go create them. All right. Make sure that your work, your skills, your achievements, your talents, it's visible to the right people. I see a lot of people these days. Everybody want to go viral. Everybody want to do a viral video, a viral content, a viral this. Going viral doesn't make you money, but going viral to the right people with the right message has the potential to bring money to your bank account. To the right people, the right message, then you're bound to do something beautiful. You're a business owner, and because you feel like, okay, if I do X, Y, Z, oh, this is what the generation of today likes. So this is what social media people like. So I'm gonna do X, Y, Z because I want to go viral. I want to reach 100,000 people. The content that is going viral, is it relevant to what you're doing actually as a business owner, as a professional? Going viral is cool. I'm not against going viral. Going viral for what? With what? What are you going viral with? A lot of times we see the things that trend. Most of the time the negative things trend more than the positive things. All right. So if you say you want to go viral, why what message are you going viral with? Do you want to give the wrong message because all in the name of I want to go viral? Is that what you want to do to your brand? Is that what you want to do? Oh, I just need my message. I need to get myself out there. Get yourself out there to who? You want to be visible to the right people with the right message. Then guess what? Then now starts to ask the right question. Okay. My co-host is about to wake up for tonight's show, okay? This is just me being a mom. All right. So going viral for what? Why do you want to go viral? With what message? If you do not go, I've seen this. I've seen someone make a post and it reached like over 200,000 people, and that person has like 500 followers or 500, you know, friends, or 300 friends or 200 friends. Does that impact their business in any way? Was that message even relevant coming from them? Okay. My guest I spoke to today, she was like, she went viral on LinkedIn recently. Like, she literally reached over 200,000 people with over 1,000 people looking at her profile in a space of a week. So I was like, what did you do? And she was like, well, I just, did a video on kindness in the workplace. And I'm like, well, we all can relate to that. And she's someone in a career space. Okay. And I'm like, we all know toxic boss. We all know some mean coworker. We all know a bully that sits in the office and stuff like that. So it's a relevant thing. It's a relevant topic. It's a great discussion to have. And good thing is, it's relevant to her space. It's relevant to what she does. And guess what? She had people book her. She had people send her message. She had some calls to attend to, and she had people asking about, making inquiries about her program and how she can help them. So when we're talking about going viral, we don't just want to go viral because we want to go viral. We want to go viral with the right message. We want to be able to be visible to the right people with the right message. Okay. Now, taking the active approach, or the proactive approach, is you need to be consistent in showing up and delivering results. You know what that does? It builds your reputation over time. And a lot of people get consistency wrong. Okay. A lot of people get consistency wrong. Some people think, okay, I should be going this every day. I mean, I did the live challenge to to be consistent, like to show up every single day, simply because it was just me pushing my buttons and testing myself. You don't have to go do whatever you're doing every single day. You don't have to do that 5 times a day because your coach said it worked for her 5 times a day, or your mentor said he did this every single day and it worked for him. What does define your consistency? Is it every single day? Is it 3 times a day? Is it 3 times a week? Is it once a week? Is it once a month? Is it mornings? Is it afternoons? Is it evenings? Is it night? What's your consistency? You want to find what works for you and then stick with it. You don't want to burn out just stepping into someone's shoes for the sake of it. Oh, it worked for this person, so I'm just going to work for me. No, there is no one size fit all, because everybody doesn't have the same experience. Everybody is unique in a very nice way. Okay? And let's jump back onto my notes. The thing is, it's not about who you know, like I said, it's about who know you. You know Tony Olumelo, does Tony Olumelo knows you? I know Tony Olumelu. I can recognize him when I see him. I know he's the owner, if not the sole owner, of UBA Bank. I know he sponsors African entrepreneurs in Africa. Does he know Thelma? Has he encountered Thelma before? Nope. Doesn't mean, you know, anything? No. It's not about who you know. The people that you know at the top, do they know you? If they know you, what do they know you for? Ask yourself that. The people at the top, if they know you, what are you recognized for? Ask yourself that question. Okay? It's all about being recognized for the value you bring to the table. You want to be known for something specific. Now that brings me to share the story of this amazing young man on LinkedIn. Emmanuel Induka. He's from Nigeria. He's a young man who attracted Tony Elumelu to himself. And Tony Elumelu literally went under his post and said, "Would you be my mentee? I'd love to connect with you." The Tony Elumelu that you know. Yes, he literally went under this young man's post. And guess what? This guy was still in college, but he's an inspirational young man. And now he has a community of over 100,000 people. Okay? So it's not about who know you. Apparently, Tony Lumelu had been following his journey and the amazing things he's doing. So it doesn't matter which level you are on. It's about what you bring to the table. What value are you recognized for? Who knows you? And for what? For what do they know you? When your name is mentioned, what comes to people's mind? When your name is mentioned to the people that matters, what do you want to come to their mind? Okay? You want to be known for something. You want to be known for a skill. You want to be known for an expertise. You want to be known for something that makes you stand out. You know what? People will definitely reach out to you if they know what you offer. If nobody knows what you offer, how are they supposed to get to you? How are you supposed to come to their mind in a conversation? Okay? It's very, very crucial to be known for something that has substantial value, something that's relevant. And you don't just want to be known, you want to be known to the right people. You want to be remembered by the right people. You want to attract the right people. Reputations are built based off of several things: our behaviors, our contributions, our skills, our achievements. Okay? When you have a strong reputation for with something, or let's say you're a great carpenter, you're a great singer, you're a great DJ, you're a great sound engineer, you're a great fashion designer, it creates, when you're known for a specific thing, it creates a compelling reason for others to want to associate with you. Everybody loves success. That's a fact. Everybody loves success. Everybody wants to be associated with success. Do people want to identify with you? People want to now start seeking your expertise, or they want to offer you opportunities. Why? You want to be known for something. You want to step out of your comfort zone and be known for something valuable. All right? So, the next thing you want to do is you want to strategically position yourself. The thing is, when you're thinking, okay, I want to go talk to that lawmaker, I want to go talk to that CEO, I want to go talk to that manager. I'm sorry. I want to go talk to that team lead about something so they can help me. Ask yourself, when I go talk to this person, what can I offer them in exchange? What value do I bring to the table? Every successful relationship, even professional relationship, is built on mutual benefit. It's not always you asking for help. If somebody asks you for help, how can you help them? You want to be able to demonstrate the value you bring to the table. If you have access to someone that can change the course of your life, like I said, if you have access to someone that could just make a phone call. I remember how I got my first internship. It was just through a phone call. didn't go empty-handed. I never went empty-handed. When when it's more like I had a mini interview. I ahead of the job. Okay, when I met uh, 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 um I won't call his name. When I met the man, I was connected. I was sent to meet with someone who would help me, but she wasn't able to help me. So she's like, okay, I think my boss can help you. I know you're super intelligent. You're just like your dad, and blah, 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 and stuff like that. And then she was like, she introduced me to her boss. I didn't have to sell myself too much because now I was riding on a digital currency from my mother. Okay. I give that credit to my mom. My mom helped me land my first internship, and not because they were biased, but because I brought something to the table. When he interviewed me a little bit, tried to get to know a little bit more about me, I wasn't scared having that conversation. It was my first time meeting him, of course, but I wasn't scared having that conversation. I wasn't scared. I was able to demonstrate a little bit of what I bring to the table. And guess what? With just a phone call, he was like, go to that place, blah, blah, blah. They were like, oh, she should come on Monday. And then I went and then I sat for another interview, more like an interview. And then they asked me a few questions around what I was going to do. And I was able to prove myself. So before you get to that person who's going to move the needle in your life, ask yourself, what value am I going to project? What value am I going to exchange? What value am I going to let them know that if you bet on me, it's going to be worth you sticking your reputation on the line for me? What do I bring to the table? Right? Ask yourself that. Because when somebody recommends you, trust me, you know what? They're stamping their own reputation on you. So if you go and make a flop, like my people say, one apple spoil the whole tree. Okay? If you make a flop, one apple spoil the whole tree, definitely. And you're gonna ruin chances for other people. But before you make that call, before you go meet that person, before you go seek for favor, ask yourself, what am I bringing to the table? Showing that you are knowledgeable and skilled in a relevant area is key. What do you know? No man is indispensable. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs something. Before you go shooting your shot, ask yourself, how can I offer value to that person? You can demonstrate value through your work ethics. You have strong work ethics. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. You show up consistently, you're trustworthy, you deliver and stuff like that. That's how you demonstrate value as well. You want to be someone of results or with results. Show receipts to what you've done, what other people are saying about you. I hear people say, you know what, whatever people say about me is none of my business. I do not subscribe to that. Whatever people say about you is entirely your business, and I'll tell you why. People form their perception of you based on what you hand them. Okay? I agree. Some people, no matter who you are, they try to make the wrong impression of everything you do. That's great. That's okay. There's some people like that. But the Bible said, by their fruits we shall know them. What fruits are you bearing? What experience are you giving people? Some people, when some names are mentioned, they go, I don't want to talk about that person. But when some people names are mentioned, their entire worlds are light up. It's because of the experience they had with the both parties or the same name. My experience with someone may be different from your experience with the person. So in my head, that person may be an amazing human, and in your story, that person may be the terrible person. It's based on each of us' experience with that particular person. So not everything, but some things people say you should be concerned. How many people is saying what? The Bible says, in the mouth of two or three witnesses, let every word be established. You cannot tell me somebody in Canada and somebody in Yugoslavia, they are saying the same experience they had about you, and you're telling me they are ganging up against you. Sometimes what if they don't even know you? They don't even know each other. All right? So when you are able to show receipts of what you've done, that's a great one. Then that person cannot bet their name on you. They cannot stamp their name on you. What makes it easier if you want to unlock or keep showing up to leverage your connections or leverage your network? Actively network with people. Don't just go out meeting new people for meeting new people's sake. Are you staying in touch with them? Are you finding ways to collaborate? Are you finding opportunities to offer them value? Are you following up with them? Are you checking up with them? Are you checking in with them? You want to continuously improve your skills and your knowledge to remain relevant and valuable. Okay? If you someone once said this is quote that says, the day you stop reading is the day you die. It's true. Not physically. If you do not sharpen your skills, like imagine, okay, maybe you've been working in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and now technology have changed the trajectory of almost everything in our world today. And you say, well, I'm 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 XYZ. I've been CEO for 35 years of my life. I will not allow all the small children to come and control me. Like, Oga, calm down. You need to these skills in real life. You need it for your business to prosper. You need to understand a little thing about social media. You don't have to have all the hands-on skills, but you need an idea. So even if you hire somebody who can do the work for you, whether the person is lying to you or they're saying the truth, you have an idea. So you need to be able to continuously and intentionally improve yourself, develop yourself personally and professionally. You want to use social media to amplify your visibility strategies. You want to showcase your expertise. You want to continue to project your skills. You want to continue to offer value through different means. Some people are camera shy. I'm not camera shy. If you've been in my space, you will know I'm not camera shy. Hey, Chelma, thank you for joining. And thanks to everyone who's on. Okay? I'm not camera shy, but some people are camera shy. So you can show up in writing. Is it long post, short post? Is it blog post? Is it audio podcast? Find a way to show up one way or the other and show up in public too. Because it's from the public that you will get what you are looking for. If you're a doctor that you're in your little village and nobody knows you, it's only the lady that sell mama put, it's only the lady that sell the lapabido, it's only the hajia that sells wache, it's only this person that sell across the street that knows you, but nobody know you. If somebody needs your help, if somebody is in urgent need of your help, guess what? Nobody's gonna come to you because they don't know that's what you do. They don't know that's how you can help them. So you want to be able to consistently show up and use social media to amplify your voice, to showcase your expertise, and to project yourself out there as the amazing expert that you are. Like I said, it's great to have connections, but stop waiting for it. Don't rely on it. That your uncle you are depending on, he may not be part of your story, so he may not help you. In as much as he has all the resources to support you, He may God said this person is not going to be part of this your success. They will never help you. Don't wait for connections to happen. Oh, I know my uncle. My uncle will link me to that his friend, daughter, sister, boyfriend, son. My grandma knows this president. My grandma knows that president. And I just need to attend one of their events and I'll connect. If you now get the opportunity to go, say you go to this place today, you go to Europe today, you have the chance to meet the king. What value are you bringing to the table? How would you get them to remember you? Okay? Ask yourself that. As I'm wrapping up tonight, I hope, as always, I hope you got some gems out of here. I hope you got some value out of here. And I want to say thank you so much, guys, for showing up. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. Thanks for being here. Whether you're going to watch now, whether you're with me through the entire session, whether you're going to watch later, I really appreciate the support so far. And I will be announcing the launch of the guest episodes very soon because we're doing a lot of back end work to get the other contents out there. And you don't want to know how much work we've done. There's tons and tons and tons of work to do because, like, every single day or almost every single day producing video content, it's a bit intense. All right. So, I am, thank you. Uh, um, I am definitely looking forward to uh, um, bringing more interesting people on the show. And if you know someone and you think I should chat with, thank you so much, cause I really appreciate you. Richard said, great background. People are looking for our help, make ourselves findable. Definitely. I mean, if you don't turn on your GPS, nobody's gonna find you, right? So if you're lost, you need to have your GPS on and active. It's the same way in the professional world. It's great to be connected, but you need to show up to be able to get the help that you need. All right. So I am honored to have you guys on here, and I just cannot wait to have all these amazing things unfold to you. Today, my heart got broken. I realized something. All my hard work went down the drain, but I don't want to receive pity. So I'm just being Thelma. I'm trying to suck it in, and I'll come back with some news and I'll let you guys in on all the story. But when your hard work just flushed down the drain because of one crazy stuff that happened, right? It's very painful. But I mean, we're on here, and I was really like, I'm not sure I want to do this, but I'm here. I finally made it through the end of this episode, right? So thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for being with me. I want to remind you, stop waiting for that connection. Stop waiting for that auntie, that uncle, that sister, that brother. Stop waiting for that brother. May I speak my Igbo? May I speak my Nigeria? This thing. Stop waiting for that uncle. That your uncle no fit help you. Just show yourself. Carry your market for head. Carry your skills for head. Carry your uniqueness for head. Make people see. Make people help your life. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I'm super, super, super excited to have you stay on here with me to the very last minute. I love you guys so much. You already know I do not take your support for granted. So thanks for being with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Oh, good day. Oh, good afternoon, wherever you are. Bye bye.